No.
Hello my YouTube friends! Today's video is sponsored by Owned, but I'm gonna tell you about that more later. You're here because you're experiencing dropped frames in your live streams. This is a common problem, especially for new streamers. When you're just learning, so while you're live streaming, you go into OBS, you go to View, and then you're going to go to Stats. And it's bringing up this stats window right here. You can see I brought this up while I was live streaming, and it shows you the CPU usage that you have over here on the left in the top pane. You have your frames per second, the average amount of time it takes to render a frame, and then you have your render and your encoding lag. And this is going to be shown by frames dropped. In this case, I had 21 frames dropped from render lag and 0 frames dropped from encoding lag. If this is bad for you, one of these will be in red. In the lower pane, you can see that this is the actual health of the stream from a network perspective. I have 0 dropped frames, and you can see my bitrate over there on the right hand side. That's the 6000 that I use, plus whatever the bitrate is for the audio. So just keep in mind that the audio is generally added to the 6000 bitrate on your video. So it's not unusual for your bitrate to be a touch over 6000, or whatever bitrate you have set, because that bitrate doesn't actually include the audio. And once again, if I was having problems or difficulties with my upload speed, this would be red and we'd be dropping a lot of frames. So this is the first thing you want to check, and you want to do it while you're live streaming. That's the only thing that's going to give you the information that you need to go to the next step. Now we know which process is causing our dropped frames, and if no dropped frames showed up in the stats window, then it could be a matter of how you're sending the signal to the streaming service. So if your stats look good, the next thing you need to check is the proper settings for your streaming service. First, before you check your streaming service settings, are you streaming on Wi-Fi? If so, then you can stop troubleshooting right here. Plug your machine in and try again. Wi-Fi is great for surfing the web and watching movies on your iPad, but it's not for live streaming. Here is the YouTube streaming service page, and it basically has all the information that we need to set up our stream so it will properly run on YouTube. We go down here to 1920 by 1080 at 60 frames per second. It lists the everything that you could add a bitrate is, and a few for the resolution that we want to verify that we have the proper encoder selected. If you have an NVIDIA encoder, it should be NVENC. If you don't, it's probably X264. We want to make sure the rate control is the same as it was in our stream settings for the application that we're streaming to, whether it's YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook. I think all three of them are CBR, so just make sure it's CBR. Next, we want to check our bit rate and make sure that it falls into the acceptable range listed for the resolution that we want to stream at.
It would also be in the video game. I don't know if you can hear me. You always got to treat yourself, man. That's the name of the game. With Mega Bonk, hell yeah. Oh, let's fucking go. Digging a hole in the backyard is a main character event. No, it's not fixed. It's not fixed. I do not have dynamic bitrate on. Hi, what up, Ben? Welcome in. I can't stream just to Twitch, so because it's connected. When I go live, it goes live on all of them. Basically, the YouTube stream and the TikTok stream are just copies of Twitch. I can't go live on one and not the other. No, I've known that forever. Yeah, and I would have to find another solution for that. Try turning it off and turning it back on. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. Okay, I'm ending stream for a second. If I